the orator himself in Dave Primmer in the middle, directing traffic. Dale Smythe around the ground with his strength, and I think they'll just be a little bit too strong here this afternoon, Belpost Hill.
I tend to agree with you, Ron Brain, and also the good news for Belpost Hill is their club captain, Tony Wright, played out a quarter and a half in the reserves on his comeback trial today and succeeded in getting through. That he did a Dermy Brereton.
Good news from Tony right there for the Belpost Hill supporters. I'm going to stick with Montawari. They can't win 10 or 11 straight without being a good side, Ron. Philip Walsh is going to line up. He's going to play in the centre. I'm going to stick with the Montawari side to have a win here today and continue on their winning run. Ronnie Brain, the game's about to start, and Become the Fiend Hotel in Kilgore Street. Take the call.
Yeah, Damien McLaughlin, the central umpire, put a good bounce to ground as well. Pack of players dived on the leather, and picking himself off the turf was the box in Troy. Hovey handles the ball back to umpire McLaughlin for another bounce. Another good one. It favours this time we see Barbaro. I think you'll find it was. And the Rocket Junior caught one a little high for mine, but umpire McLaughlin said no. He'll have a bounce down just on the outer side of centre square, Cookie.
These colours very similar, Ron, aren't they? We're going to have our job cut out for us this afternoon because of the fact colours are similar and it's a very big ground. Umpire's paid a free kick here. He's going to call it back. I think it's going to go to Hovey, and the free kick was taken by the wrong player there. Just waiting on the ball to come back. He kicked it a long way too, Ron. Way out there and half forward. Just picking it up and booting the ball back now for Montawari is Lindsay Cole. Ball's got to come back to all defensive side of centre. Taken plenty of time. We could have nearly had a sponsors break there. It took that long to come back. But it has come back, in fact, to Hovey, and he's going to kick Montawari into attack.
He goes to centre half forward in front. Copy one a little bit high, yes, an umpire there in Steve Allenson, well on the job, and I think you'll find it looks like the big fella, the resting ruckman in Ty Millen, takes the free kick for the Montawari Warriors.
He's a big lad, Ty Millen, puts the right foot right into it, right down into the teeth of goal. Up they go, no one able to take the mark. Over the back of the pack it goes. Dave Primmer was lurking there, trying to relieve, but it bounced past Dave Primmer and through for 1 point only. First score on the board for Montawari.
Cameron Carr, who is bringing the ball back into play, elects to come to the members' side. Umpire Ellis
over the line. How can you see that from 45 metres away, Ronnie?
Well, I was just about to say Cameron Carr's not the normal fullback for the Belpost Hill side, and maybe that could be the reason. He might be colourblind, Cookie.
Ronnie, the umpire, as Steve Allenson, was front on to that decision, looking straight at it. How can you possibly see if he's over the line from 45 metres away and he's running straight at you?
Umpires are always right, Cookie, and get off their back, son. The bounce, it's a good one, and we see that the ruck contest there working well there for the Belpost Hill side. Good defensive football too for the big ruckman, Tony Fielder, rushes through another minor score for the Montawari Warriors. 1.5 minutes gone to the first quarter. Montawari 2 points, Belpost Hill yet to score.
Higgins a good one, well out over half back, going back, taking a nice mark with the flight of the ball. Might have been Barbaro, gets a hand pass across, looking for a teammate, he's way out wide, relays the ball on towards half forward, coming into attack Belpost Hill, hand pass might have been Lurie gave it across, but chipping in and getting the ball well was the Bird. The Moose gave it to Bird actually, his hand pass wasn't good, Primmer picked it up, and Primmer kicks the ball down towards half forward for Belpost Hill. Ball out wide at half forward flank, straight back from whence it came, Lindsay Cole's a chance for Montawari. The big fella's in there, the Moose, he's claimed, tackled, loses the ball. Hand pass coming out. Running into trouble there was Lurie. Hand pass comes over the top for Belpost Hill. They tumble the ball into the goal square. Can anyone pick it up? The big fella dives on top of it down there, and that is Timmy Everett. The Shark, they call him, no wonder. Look at the blonde shock of hair he's got, but he's given away the free kick, and Montawari are going to relieve from deep in defence.
Through the agency of Moose Moosen, showing a lot of dash too for the big centre half back. Normally at centre half forward, and quite an unaccustomed role, Cookie, at centre half back for the big fella, Paul Moosen.
Well, I have seen him play in other positions, bar centre half forward, Ron, and one of them was centre half back. He did a pretty good job at Corio one day from memory against Corio last year, playing up the centre half back position. Boundary throw in, far side of the ground, half forward flank, and Belpost Hill in attack.
The big men fly. Pack of players, very congested on the outer side, half forward flank for the Belpost Hill side. Working hard there for the Montawari side. It was, I think you'll find, could have been McLean. That was Kelvin, the centreman. The whistle has sounded. Stewie Benyon comes out of it, bouncing with effervescence as he normally does. Oh, the Shark was pushed as he led brilliantly for the lovely pass of Benyon. Play on called umpire McLaughlin. The loose ball now spills. Opportunity again for Stewie Benyon.
Did it well, left foot.
Nicely done on the left.
Around on the left foot, but his kick is astray and going back and taking the marker forward. Far side of the right half back. Towards the centre. Early. The push was on, I thought, and the free kick. A welcome acquisition of this Motomori side. He's a great try, Woody. The centre half forward punt kicks the ball around towards half forward flank. It's a sharp by Coons, the ball pass. Goes across the ground. The umpire's blowing the whistle. Picks it up a push. Free kick going to go to Motomori side. Way out there, it might be Basil, I think.
Yes, Basil now with the football goes short. Terrible kick and in front taking it from his mark to the hill is the veteran Jeffrey Jones.
Kicks out wide towards centre wing, looking for the lead there of Adam Hort. He's bundled over with the footy there. Kelvin McLean met him solidly. Picked up by the coach, Smythe. Smythe the hand pass. On the defensive side, he gave ground. The kick was charged down and landed in the arms of Kelvin McLean. He got a hand pass away. Picked up here for Motomori. Little pass to ex-VFL star, and the kick's a beauty, and he finds Bryce Michelle at centre half forward. He's had to score, I think, one on this big ground, but he should put way down there long for the Motomori side, and they should be ready to go elsewhere when he puts the foot into this one.
He's kicking from a good 55 metres, cooking directly in front of the goal. Afternoon. So Basil now comes in. The drop punt. It's not a bad looking kick. Oh, good use of the body. Philip Walsh. Great experience coming up there, cooking, and has taken a great chest mark.
2 touches of the footy for Philip Walsh. Set up a beautiful pass there for Bryce Basil. And now he has received the kick in turn from Basil. And he comes in the far goal. Can Motomori put the first one on the board? First goal of the night of Philip Walsh, and he's here welcome to strong Motomori side.
After a very shaky start in his GDFL career, coming, as you've mentioned, from as an ex-Collingwood, Richmond and a Brisbane Bear. Hurt his ankle, which was reconstructed last season. Isn't it great to see him out there this afternoon playing this great game of ours, Australian rules footy?
Certainly is. First quarter brought to you by the Comnafine Hotel, Neville Hampton down there in Kilgore Street. Lovely beer, lovely meals, back to the centre of the ground.
The bounce, it's a good one to field for the Hill. Gets it forward, but Shark gets sweetly there. Good football for Motomori's half-back, brashing through. I think you'll find out it was Dwayne Welsh. Kicks it up there to half forward. Looks for his teammate in front, but he couldn't trap the ball. Sweetly there was the big fella in... Let's have a look, Cookie. It was the centre half forward couldn't control the ball either on that occasion. As,
here's a good grab in the forward pocket as it went down, Ronnie, as you're picking that play up. And it's Philip Walsh again, who's flown over the top of his opponent, Adam Horton, and he's taken a beauty. A chance there for the mark of the day, which of course is brought to us by Frame Line
down in Pakenham Street.
And here's Walsh lining up for his second goal in 3 minutes. Oh, right across the face of the goal at the side of the boot. That one, poor kick, Philip Walsh. 1 point is just stuck in on the board. And Motomori are doing all the attacking, Ronnie. They are 1 goal, 3-9 on the board. Bell Post Hill yet to score. Comnafine Hotel first quarter.
8.5 minutes have gone off this first term. This time, now, bringing the ball back into play for the Bell Post Hill side. I think you'll find could have been, let's have a look, Cookie. Could have been Steve Leary, surely not, as he's gone out to the outer side of the ground. Pack of players have formed at centre half forward. Umpire in Damien McLaughlin has called for the ball in between half forward, centre half forward, outer side of Bell Post Hill's ground.
Bounce down, it goes towards the big fella field, puts the foot into it up towards the centre of the ground. Not a particularly good kick. Leading out in front was trying to get hold of the football. Mark Brady, the centre half forward for Bell Post Hill, couldn't hold that one. At the bottom of the pack, the hand pass, Lindsay Cole, smothered off the boot, goes towards Primer, bounces straight past the Primer. He receives the hand pass there from the big fella Smythe, but relieving the pressure, Ray McPhee of Motomori kicks the ball out. Up and cart markers Glenn McLean. Not a particularly good kick. Hand pass again from Smythe finds Primer. His hand passes. Backing up the player there, helping out too well was Glenn Travail, but his hand pass is pretty tough out there, was smothered, comes across the Cookie, the dashing wingman of Monowari. He just surrenders the ball to Coombs, and away go Coombs of Bell Post Hill, down towards half forward, up in front Brady takes the mark, hand pass to the Smythe, both plays on, fires at the goal, hit the post. Well, deserved the goal.
What a great work from the Spider. Oh, Mark Brady,
that one.
Slick as I tell you what a Spider web. Flicked the hand pass out to the running, dashing Dale Smythe, but has hit the woodwork here, a minor score.
Ray McPhee boots out from half-back. He goes very long, two-way out, well over half-back, in fact. Picked up here. Coombs gets a kick around the body, lands in the arms here of Dave Primer. He's on the attacking side of centre for Bell Post Hill. They're 1 point. Trailing Monowari, who are 9 points. He kicks out to the lead of a player coming out and taking a good mark. We'll pick him up now with a shock of blonde hair on.
It's the Shark.
It's the Shark in Everett.
Yes, it is.
He's not a tall player to play full forward, is he? That's why I had to look again. The man of the mark, Jacko Jackson, and Jackson clears Monowari out of attack, and he puts them up towards a defence into attack, actually. A chance there for Michael Wood. He's beaten on this occasion. The ball has rebounded wide on the far side of the ground. Out wide running into the footy, Joey Perez keeps the ball in play. Boundary umpire said, you didn't, Joey. I'll throw it in. Centre wing position, far side of the ground. 9 points plays. 10 minutes gone first quarter on the Comlafine Hotel scoreboard.
Yes, ball out of side of the ground. In an attacking zone for the Bell Post Hill side, the loose ball now. Steve Lurie working hard. Likewise, there was Joey Perez, but again, good pressure. Monowari sees the ball squeeze over line and out of bounds. A good 60 metres from the Bell Post Hill goal, and we've been travelling, Cookie, 10.5 minutes of the first term.
Boundary throw in there. Up goes the big fella Bird. Didn't actually win that hit down, was beaten on that occasion, but the ball just falls to the bottom of the pack. No conclusive knockout there. They stack in on top of it. Umpire's got no choice but to come in and start proceedings once again. Exactly where the boundary umpire threw it in, half forward flank. Bell Post Hill in attack. They're trailing by 8 points in the first quarter as the ball sharked out of the air by Field. Tried a fresh air shot, couldn't get it away. Standing over the top there, Dwayne Walsh for Monowari, not letting the ball get out. And again, the umpire has got to recommence proceedings far side of the ground.
Certainly, and two for the people listening in the WIR broadcast here this afternoon. There's been a change of jersey. Number 25 for Monowari is Kelvin McLean, not 26 is listed.
Okay, Field won the hit down and got it forward for his side. A chance running onto the football for Steve Stupaluri, wearing 2 jumpers today. Must be a bit cold. He's got a long sleeves underneath and a short sleeves over the top. And he must be expecting the wind to change here on to freeze us a bit, as it did at St Leonard's last week. But he couldn't handle it, Stupaluri, and the ball off his hands, out of bounds. But they're getting it closer. It's about a kick away from their goal now at Bell Post Hill. Probably 45 metres around from their goal they are attacking.
Ball back into play. Mick Bird in front. Beats the big fella Timmy Field. Comes to ground. Shark well there from the Monowari side. I think you'll find it was the big fella Kelvin McLean, the dashing centreman. But he's kicked a poor one and it's gone over the line and out of bounds. Monowari have lost possession, and I think you'll find picking up now Joey Perez for the Bell Post Hill side.
On the far side of the ground with the both pants on.
Joey Barbaro, I should say.
Joey Barbaro it is. Spears the ball into centre half forward. Up goes Miller takes a nice mark. He's drifted down from the centre half back position. Long punt kick into the forward line. Up goes Primer, can't mark. Umpire's paid a free kick. You're kidding, tell the supporters who are helping us with the call, Ron. And the free kick is going to go. Looks like Paul Rump down there in the defence.
Yeah, Rumford is on the outer side, back pocket position for Monowari. It's a lovely kick too. Looks to the direction there of his teammate, but over the top for Bell Post Hill, Paul Miller got the fist to the leather, comes to ground. Pack of players have formed on that outer side half forward flank, and Cookie, a fair bit of football's being played on that outer side, testing our eye vision here this afternoon.
Certainly is. Thank God for the mob in front helping us. They see their side every week, Ron. We see them once every 7. As the boundary umpire throws it back into play. Chance here for Monowari to come forward. Walsh it was. Built the ball up towards half forward off the boot. Coming out of the pack, looking for a hand pass. Getting one back nicely. 2 player in a bit of strife. He needs to kick it in a hurry. Might have been the Moose, was it? Bores it into forward pocket. Looking out there for the lead of his teammate coming down the ground. That might have been Walsh. And out of bounds it goes.
Neil Smith it was
on the ball.
13 Guernsey. Cookie there with quick hands. Gave it to Troy Havey. And Havey's kick though couldn't find the target. And again, A turnover. Bell Post Hill can defend, and good football out of defence finds Jeffrey Coombs at half-back.
Coombs kicks the ball around far side of the ground, centre wing. Long kick by Coombs, but playing the kick behind the game and doing it nicely is Big Mick Bird. The big bird for Mottawarri, the ruckman. We gave him best on ground last time we saw him. Fires it into centre half forward. Almost a mark taken there by Boo Ricketts, who came out strongly for Bell Post Hill. Umpires no mark. Umpires said too many players around the ball for my liking, and a ball up decision. Bell Post Hill trailing 1 point to 9, and we've played about 15 minutes of the first quarter, brought to you by the Com the Fiend Hotel.
Great use of the body, Craig. Boo Ricketts, as we see now, the loose ball picked up at ground level. Quick kick up forward for the Mottawarri side was Glenn McLean, the senior vice captain. But again, Bell Post Hill go wide, and they've kicked it straight to the big man, Mick Bird for Mottawarri, who played on quickly, goes to centre half forward, and that dashing wingman again. Your namesake, Cookie. David Cook takes possession.
I'll take the calls. Cookie fires in the pass to half forward, a bit over there, and the loose drifts in from the side, and he takes a nice mark, this big Mason. He's well within kicking distance here, probably some 35 to 40 metres out. Shouldn't be a problem for the big fella, the captain of the side, I might add, and he should set a captain's example, Ron. He should put this through. Left foot kick, swinging back, goal umpire, leans back, straight over the top of his hat. 4 points on the board to the Moose. 3YR. Football for season 93.
And a half minutes of travel, Cookie, of this first quarter, and Mottawarri doing well early stages. They've moved to 2-3-15, leading Bell Post to 1 point, and that's proudly brought to us by the Com the Fiend Hotel down there at Kilgore Street, East Geelong.
Good mark by David Cook, wasn't he? He was caught behind, managed to jump up, knock the ball away from his opponent and grab it as he spun around, and a lovely kick to Meeson, and Meeson just did the rest. I'll tell you, he's made a promise, Paul Meeson, he's going to sing on K-Rock on Monday morning. If they get beat, I said, I wish you the best of luck. I've seen him play footy. I don't want to see him sing.
Back to the centre, as we see now, working hard was Barbaro. Caught one a little high for mine, to the Rocket. No free kick was forthcoming from the umpire, McLaughlin. A little slow on the whistle on that occasion. This time he's blown it, and he's got possession, the umpire. He'll bounce it down just wide of the centre square.
Interesting to see Dwayne Welsh usually plays full-back for Mottawarri. He's now playing probably centre half-back, I think, Ron. The ball comes into the half-forward line for Mottawarri. Leading out Ty Millen, overran it. Got a bad bounce. Ball kicked out wide. Chance for Horton to run onto the footy for Bell Post Hill. Stopped, stammered, started. Hand pass comes across to Cook from Walsh. Cook lines up the goal mouth. Catch the goal. Did it get through? Getting back and touching it through Alan McPherson. Well done by the Shack. 1 point only.
Yeah, the Shacker did very well on that occasion, because I tell you, and it could have bounced through for a 6-pointer, Cookie, but the Shack was there for the Hill, as we see them now regain possession from that rushed point, and the ball well marked at centre half back, Paul Miller.
The big fella Miller puts the foot into it too. At the wood centre wing. Up they go. Almost a mark there to Dwayne Welsh of Mottawarri. Not paid. Didn't hold it long enough, said the umpire. They stack it on top of it. It comes out to Bird. Umpire's paid a free kick. Bird just dropped it on the ground. He's got away with it all right. And a free kick going here, Ronnie.
I think you'll find it's the Rocket. Barbaro pokes at the centre half forward, looks for the big fella, the Spider. Mark Brady couldn't hold it, but trapping it swiftly for the Mottawarri Warriors was Troy Hovey. He goes wide and finds Girardi out there at centre wing.
Oh, Girardi's kicks it up and under. I'd be sitting under that one. Dave Primer said, I'll sit under it. Great about this for a mark. The veteran Dave Primer takes a beauty. Defensive start of centre. They need to lift Bell Post Hill. They're trailing 15 points to 1. First quarter brought to you by the Com the Fiend. Spears the pass in, went short towards half forward, wasn't good. Back of the pack, Meeson left it for his teammate over to gather. Kick it quickly, they do. Oh, up they go. Player Glenn McLean went away too early. He forgot about you've got to get out of the footy if you go that early. And the umpire has pinned a free kick to Bell Post Hill. And no arguments from up here on Brace.
No, certainly not, Cookie. You can't do that. And I think you'll find...
It's the stinger. It's the B.
Yes, the B it is. And he's got possession for the Hill. Rodney B, wearing the 19 jersey for the Hill. Kicks it up the centre half forward. Oh, Mooson claims the mark. Umpire said, no, you can't take that one. Play on's the call. Gets it across the Bird. Bird's hand pass put Hovey under pressure. The loose ball spills. Working hard for the Hill there was number 26 in Pat Smith. But he's lost the footy, Cookie, and we'll see it out of bounds. at half forward.
Ronnie, you've got to like Paul Meeson. He said he'd sing if they got beat. He tried to claim that, mate. There were 17 pairs of hands on it when he got hold of it. And held up the umpire and said, how about this one? Umpire didn't fall for that. Good umpiring. So he's paid a free kick here at way over there. Oh, perhaps a half back. And it's going to go to Montewarri. They're going to swing the ball quickly back into the centre. Up they go. Oh, Mark taken two by
Strong mark.
Cool player.
The coach.
And it is Smythe, yeah. Look, very strong mark in front of the pack. Held his ground. Smythe kicks the ball towards half forward, but backing back, Sean Phillips takes a pretty good mark for Montewarri. Hand passes to Ray McPhee, takes it back to Sean Phillips, runs onto his left foot and kicks towards centre wing. David Cook's got one to beat only, and that's Glenn Travail who beats him. Hand passes towards the Shark. The Shark can't handle it. Flipped out the back towards Cook. He's got it. In trouble. Which way? That way. Zigzag. I've gone this way, he said. And spears a beautiful pass in, and he's found his teammate there in Bryce Basili. He takes the mark short of the centre of the ground.
Basili now goes short. Good football too. And I'm pretty impressed with Lindsay Cole, the ex-Winchelsea champion. Takes possession at half forward. Quick hand pass to the dashing Cook. David Cook, the wingman, and coach breaks clear. Punts it to the teeth.
Good marking.
Don't mind.
Is that
Walsh has called it a screamer.
Oh, bit of class, Ron, isn't it? I mean, he was all sorts of trouble there. Two opponents to beat, but it was didn't try to spoil, just took the mark as cool as you like. Big mark. Walsh goes back and kicks for goal and has missed.
Terrible.
Not much experience shown in the kicking run, a bit in the marking.
Well, 1 goal, 2 off the boot of Philip Walsh, and from 20 metres, Cookie, slide angle, should have made a better fist of that one.
It's his first day here, Ron. He's never played in the ground like this, I don't think, Philip Walsh. It just might take him time to adjust to which way the wind is blowing.
Well, the ball now, it's a lovely kick too, all of 60 metres straight down the corridor from the fullback of Bellpost Hill. And looking there, it was the number 43 Guernsey for them in Craig, Naboo Ricketts, as we see now the ball with Benyon at back pocket, goes wide, looks to the leading Barbaro, he can't trap it, players on hands and knees, tap the ball forward, opportunity now for the Montewarri side through Hovey, gives it across to his teammate there under pressure was Girardi, he's lost the footy, Hovey's in there also for the Warriors, his hand pass a poor one and allows Coombs to come in for the Bellpost Hill side, lost his footing Cookie there, and Cookie, all sorts of things happening on the outer side, pretty untidy footy.
Well, free kick to Montewarri, I think.
And I think you'll find, yes, that the Montewarri side have come out of that one, and they're very lucky on that occasion. Number 13, I think you'll find Mel Smith with possession for the Montewarri side.
Yeah, Smithy with the left foot, kicks the ball deep into attack, up from behind, Walsh almost took the mark, but he's given away the free kicks at the umpire, got into the back of his opponent, and a free kick and a bit of a Walsby round. How do you do? What are you doing tonight? Not a lot happening out there. A little bit of a push and a shove, Ron. Nothing nasty in any of that. Good stuff on a Saturday afternoon.
Dale Smythe brace clear at back pocket for the Hill. Looks out there for Horton. He can't trap the ball clearly, but the umpire's whistle sounds. Steve Ellison suggested the tackle a little high, and Adam Houghton now with the football members side back pocket for the Hill.
Got the shock of his life when he got that free kick. Horton, he didn't know it was his. He's had the fumbles today. His kick goes towards centre wing, and Big Rick Bird, the big bird, takes the mark. He puts Montewarri back into attack. Up they go. Smythe's in front. It's up away from him. Ball spills out wide. Horton's still a chance out here. If he can get in and get this, he can't. The ball spills off player's hands, over the line, out of bounds. Half forward flank, perhaps forward pocket. Maybe a kick and a bit away from the goal, to which Montewarri attacking. Scoreboard showing Montewarri 16, Bellpost still just 1 point on the board. Comlafine Hotel scoreboard in the first quarter.
Yes, it's 23.5 minutes of travel, Cookie. The ball brought back into the centre of the ground for the Hill, but at the loose ball now, sees breaking clear for Montewarri, who he's attempting to on that occasion. Caught one a bit high there too. No free kick was forthcoming, as we see that the loose ball now goes up to half forward for the Hill. Coombs it was. Good football to Lurie, but he can't trap it. Steve Lurie has a touch of the fumbles and allows the Montewarri defence to rush it over the line and out of bounds. A good 65 metres from the Bellpost Hill goal. Member side of the ground, Cookie, which is a pleasant change.
Well, the sun must have come out, Ron, because Steve Leary's just got the one jumper on there. He had two on there a minute ago. Boundary umpire throws it in. Up they go. Big fella Bird wins the hit down and wins it well too for the Montewarri side. Kick coming out of the pack here. A good kick across the face. A goal by Pat Smith of Bellpost Hill. Out wide it goes. Who's out here? Dave Primer goes this way. That sells the dummy. Hand passes towards Joey Barbaro. The hand pass wasn't good. Picked up a shot off the goal. Oh, yeah, South Melbourne Hellas, I would have thought that one.
Great skills from Joey Barbaro.
And half went to him. He spilt the lollies, Roddy, but he was good enough to sink the slipper, and through she goes. And Bell Post Hill got their first goal on the board. 1 goal, 1-7 Bell Post Hill. Mollawari at the 25-minute mark lead 2-4-16. 9 points the difference first quarter. Brought to you by Neville Hampton's Come the Feed Hotel in Kilgore Street, where you can get a beautiful icy cold one. And Roddy, I wouldn't mind one right now.
Certainly, Cookie, and late stages of this first quarter, and a real battle emerging here this afternoon. Round 12 match of the day for GTFL football between Bell Post Hill and Mollawari. Mollawari leading by 9 points.
Watching the match up here, David Cook playing on the wing is playing on Glenn Travail, the dashing young winger from Bell Post Hill. So far the honours are to Cook as they go into attack Motta, and the mark taken by Hovey, just attacking side of centre wing. Kicks the ball to true centre half forward. Up goes Miller in front, does it well too, the big fella for Bell Post Hill. Gathers it sweetly, kicks the ball out, looking to the grandstand side of the ground, the ball bouncing. Cookie's a chance here for Mollawari. Oh, makes space beautifully, does David Cook. Runs around Steve Lurie, fires the pass across towards the centre of the ground, and he's found, I think Dwayne Welsh it was, took the mark and played on immediately, and his teammate Lindsay Cole, who's been prominent early, kicks the ball towards half forward.
Yes, the loose ball now sees Cameron Carr work well with Primer. Primer's quick hands to Benyon, goes wide, good football Hill, and an opportunity now for them through Steve Lurie. Lurie goes short to centre half forward, though Cookie, the kick, not a good one, and I do apologise, it was Joey Perez out there, as we see that the Mollawari side now regained possession. This time, Hovey it is, I think you'll find.
Sean Phillips was the man, took the mark and found Hovey with a lovely kick. Hovey's kick's not quite as good as Sean Phillips, because Dave Primer takes the mark for Bell Post Hill, wants to play on immediately and does so. He hand passes out wide to Coombs. Away goes Coombs. Nice kick too. He finds his teammate and coach in Dale Smythe. Smythe's kick's not effective because Phillips butters in and chips in nicely for Mollawari. Across the centre of the ground he goes and finds a teammate who takes the mark. Kelvin McLean fainted the hand pass. Van Doom went onto the right foot, kicked the centre half forward. Ty Miller with the right knee bandaged, kicks the ball into the forward line. Lovely kick, Millen. Nice lead from Philip Walsh, who is not playing in the centre. I think he's playing forward pocket, Ronnie, and he's taken the mark, probably in the forward pocket. 25, 30 metres out from goal. Distance not a problem for this player. Let's watch the left foot kick this time. I told you it wouldn't take him long to work out the angles there, Ron. Bang! A beauty! Just offline. 1 point over.
We got you, Cookie. It was a great lead, and, well, a bit of a luxury too for Mollawari, having Philip Walsh, a calibre of his type, in the forward pocket.
Ronnie, it might take me a while to work out the angles here as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it has.
Out they come, out of the fence come Bell Post Hill. Out towards half-back. David Cook goes up and thumps the ball away from his opponent in Durbridge, who's on the ground now. Oh, spinning out of the pack is Travail. Hand pass ineffective. Lands in the arms of a Mollawari player. Away he goes out wide to Michael Wood, who gathers sweetly. Hand passes back to a teammate running past him. Glenn McLean spares a pass into the forward pocket. No one able to take a mark. Horton was up, did well. Player stacking on top of it down there. Benyon's in there doing well for the Bell Post Hillers. It's picked up and a kick goes at goal from the number 13 jersey and Neil Smith. And this one's offline. I waited the umpire's decision that time at 1.0 to Neil Smith. And here comes our mate. He's getting ready to come on the ground. The Ark, he's coming on the ground.
Yes, a real strong performer too for the Hill, and a surprise to see him on the bench this afternoon, Cookie, as the ball now brought back into play by Cameron Carr. A lovely kick straight down the corridor. It ends up in the centre. Here's an opportunity for the Hill. The Spider, Mark Brady, kicks to half forward. Steve Lurie beaten well though on that occasion by his opponent Sean Phillips, whose lovely left foot pass finds Cole.
Lovely kick from Phillips to Lindsay Cole. Lindsay Cole's kick another turnover here because the mark's taken by Glenn Travail in front of big Michael Wood. Oh, well done, Wood on the mark. Put the hand up, spoiled the kick off the boot. Boundary show in, perhaps centre wing, perhaps half forward flank. Somewhere in between will suggest Mollawari slightly in attack. And it's 1 goal, 1-7 Bell Post Hill. 2 goals, 6-18 to the visitors. That's Mollawari on the Come the Bean Hotel score.
Oh, the Ark takes the ball out of the ruck. Great football for the Ark. Gives it to to Benyon. Benyon over the top to the running Travail. Over to the coach. The coach, though, well tackled by Glenn McLean, forces the error. Another turnover. The loose ball to Mick Bird, who kicks it back to the centre of the ground.
Yeah, well played, Bird, too. Got to look into towards the centre of the ground, but chipping in nicely and relieving the pressure here. Joey Barbaro kicks towards half-forward. Free kick to Brady, yes. And Bass paid it. And Brady is going to send Bill. He's been lively too, Brady. Going to send Bill Post Hill into attack with a pass out of the forward zone. Out comes the Shark and takes the mark.
The spider to the Shark.
The spider to the Shark. That's not the old saying, from the spider to the fly. This one was the spider to the Shark. Oh, Sarah's gone. What a time. He's a long way out from goal, the Shark. Of course, we're talking here for the unattuned of Timmy Everett, the blonde hair who looks just like Greg Norman with a few stone on him. In he comes. Punt kicks for goal. Oh, beautiful kick deep into the goal square. Didn't make the distance. Good kick, though, from the Sharks. Like to see him a bit closer in. Very accurate. No score on the play there. 1 goal, 1-7. A Bell Post till a quarter time. They are trailing Mottawarri, who've got 2-6, 18 on the board. And Ron, I venture to suggest that Mottawarri should be further in front. They have wasted set shots at goal.
Yes, certainly, Cookie. A lot of turnovers.